Well, there's a Jesse copy with the my Warner, the remainder of my Warner-related VHS collection. This one will focus on my New Line Turner-related titles and titles from the Warner Music Group, which is now a completely separate division of Warner's. Actually, it has been since 2004. But it wasn't when I bought. But it wasn't at the time the tapes I have from Warner Music Group were released. Alright, let's move on. First of my New Line tapes was distributed by Columbia TriStar Home Video. City Slickers with Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, and Bruno Kirby in it. I have only 2 New Line tapes that are distributed by Columbia TriStar Home Video. This is one of them. It's a Castle Rock film that Columbia originally released in the movie theaters. It was released on, it was printed on November 19th, 1992. And this one has a preview from Saturday night. I forget what other preview it is. This one I got sealed when I got it. It's Iron Eagle 3 Aces. The only Iron Eagle movie I have. I did have to shrink wrap and watch it. But it was actually still sealed, so it was in great condition, and it was at excellent picture quality when I put it in the first time. Birth date is September 13th, 1992. Next tape is, now we get into the Turner Home Entertainment pile. We'll begin with Barcelona. Walt Stillman's Barcelona, that is. On, from 1995, I think. That's completely faded out, but I remember it being purchased from Blockbuster, as it says there. On May 3rd, 2005. But Blockbuster is completely ripped, so you can't really make that out anymore. You know, Blockbuster CL sticker is pretty much ripped to shreds. Print date is January 30th, 1995. And I put it in there just because, but this one is a earlier printing of Dumb and Dumber. Hope to get an actual original printing of this. This is a later printing because it just says New Line Home Entertainment there, and there's no Turner logo. Also, it has completely different acting credits listed for the main actors compared to the earlier printing. And this one just has a New Line website promo. It still has the original label on it for some reason. Print date is December 4th, 2030. Next tape is Safe Passage with Susan Sarandon and Sam Shepard. Life's best journeys take you home. This is a 1995 release, and this originally came in a squeeze and shake container, but I took it out of there because those were highly annoying. I have no idea where this came from originally. And this the print date on here is May 21st, 1995. Next one is The Mask, From Zero to Hero. A legendary 90s film. This is a tape from 1995 again. And And it was printed on January 3rd, 1995. Next one is 7, with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. 7 Deadly Sins, 7 Ways to Die. This is a tape from 1996. Yep, that's right, 1996. And this was printed on November 8th, 1996, and this is a Columbia House copy because it's got one rewind on the side. I'm showing us a bit out of sequence, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's Death and the Maiden, a Roman Polanski film, or as most people would call, or as some people would like to call him, a nonce film starring Sigourney Weaver, Ben Kingsley, and Stuart Wilson. I did the opening to this on my YouTube channel if you want to go see it. This came from Video Update in Mesa. And this one has a very long sticker there for Video Update. It goes from all the way over here to all the way over there. And this was printed on June 16th, 1995. Next one is Now and Then. It's apparently part of the Family Line series. This one is the original opening. That has been uploaded by some other people. Weirdly enough, my copy is not copy protected, but still has the Macrovision notice on it. So I was able to do my own opening to this one with the DVD recorder, even though it had a copy protected notice, because this tape wasn't actually copy protected at all, surprisingly. Printing is November 14th, 1997. Then I have The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson, previewed. And this was purchased from Blockbuster on July 21st, 1997. And I think this was one of the last sticker label New Line tapes, because it doesn't have the Turner Home Entertainment logo up there. Has a Be a Friend, will you buy when you reach the end sticker on there. Let's see. Printing is on. Let me turn on my flashlight so I can read it. Or not, because apparently this doesn't have a print date. Just some numbers and the catalog number printed. And the next one is Mortal Kombat in widescreen. This is the collector's edition. This is a tape from 1997, I think. It has Techno Syndrome performed by the Immortals, available on Vernon Yard Recordings. And the original theatrical trailer, apparently. And a thumbs up from Gene Siskel. And the printing on this tape is December 10th, 1997. One of only a handful of widescreen tapes I have. Next one is, this one's not in widescreen, but it's Money Talks with Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. This next one's not in widescreen. So this one's not in widescreen. The moral comment is this one's not. I'm a bit lost in thought there. Here's the tape there. This actually came from Blockbuster and has an easy to reveal print date, surprisingly, for one of these labels. Print date is December 14th, 1997. And the next tape is The Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. This is a tape from 1998. And was printed on July 18th, 1998, and this came from Movies and More Superstores Incorporated. Okay, next one is Off in Space. Adaptation of the TV show, which was by Fox, rather than by New Line. And print date is September 1st, 1998. That was pretty long. New Line tapes tend to have pretty long trailer reels, the longest out of any studio. If they're original pressings, that is. Here's Rush Hour. Here's Funniest Action Comedy, apparently. This is the first Rush Hour movie. It's a tape from 1998, and this is a 2001 reprint, which I wasn't expecting when I ordered it, but I'll live with it. Of course, reissued to take advantage of Rush Hour 2. Print date September 1st, 2001. Alright, this one is a caseless. It's a demo tape of Police Story, which is not the television show of that name, but rather a Jackie Chan movie. One of Jackie Chan's. And it was it came in the box for another demo tape, which was Primary Colors. Hope to find the demo tape of Primary Colors in the Police Story demo tapes case, so I could swap them around. Anyway, the print date is April 9th, 1998. Then I have the original Blade with Wesley Snipes and Stephen Dorff. It was released in 1999, I think, but it's blocked off by this little sticker. Someone paid $9.99 for it. 99 cents for it at one time. Print date is October 9th, 1999. Here's Austin Powers, the International Man of Mystery on DVD. from the Platinum series. New Line got into releasing DVDs very early on. This has a widescreen and a full screen side. The widescreen side is incorrectly presented because it's shown at 185:1 most of the time, but the film was actually shot in 235:1. Next one is American History X, neo-Nazi thriller with Edward Norton and Edward Furlong. This is a great condemnation of neo-Nazis that somehow has been co-opted by neo-Nazis. At least if you look at the comments section of the film on the internet. Yeah, it's been used by neo-Nazis as a recruitment tool for some reason. I'm not sure why. Next one is Wag the Dog, a comedy about truth, justice, and other special effects. And this is a special edition because it has a featurette from Washington to Hollywood and back, taking interviews with Tom Brokaw, Barry Levinson, John Frankenheimer, and others. This is from 1998 with tape as well. Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro in this political thriller. Political comedy thriller. The print date of November 27th, 1998. This was pretty good. This was a very good film if you haven't seen it. And here's another very good film, Pleasantville, with Tobey Maguire, Jeff Daniels, Joan Allen, and William H. Macy, J.T. Washington. Actually, it's more than a very good movie. It's an excellent film. Nothing is as simple as a black and white. This is actually a special edition tape because it has the behind the scenes look at the special effects at the end of the film. Here's the tape. Print date is November 6, 1999. October 6, 1999, rather. I had a little slip at the time there. Oh, I should put that over there. Next I have Besieged with from the acclaimed director Bernardo Bertolucci. This one has Danny Noonan and David Thewlis. This is a tape DVD from 2000. No, it's still 1999. Okay. It's a fine-length features film. Has no logo at the beginning. I think this is the only early New Line DVD I have that has the Time Warner byline on it. This one has promo for New Line DVDs in there. Stuff with the Platinum series. I mean, at least a lot of movies that would interest me back in the 90s. Which I wouldn't mind getting at any time. And there's and you gotta love that on the front. In creating the best in DVD, a new line has been drawn. Hardy har har. Then there's Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. That's one of the titles in the Platinum series that was promoted there. This is actually 2002 reprinting. I think both Austin Powers and both of the first two Austin Powers movies were reissued on DVD to take advantage of the publicity for the third film, member, which was, to date, the last Austin Powers movie. Though, Mike Myers has routinely promised a fourth multiple times, but it never came to be. But it hasn't come to be as yet. Next one is I Am Sam with Sean Penn and Michelle Pfeiffer. Sean Penn got nominated for Best Actor for this film. It's a 2002 release. With the Hollywood Video end label there. And there's a printing under it of May 1st, 2002, rather. Here's a nice dark green case that houses the DVD of The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. This is a DVD from 2002. It's got a lot of extras on there. I'll just read for you right now. Here's Austin Paul. Here's no, not Austin Powers. This one. Next one is Suburban Commando with Hulk Hogan, Christopher Lloyd, and Shelley Duvall. This is a hell of a weird movie. Hell of a weird, fun movie. Hell of a fun movie from 1991. Real guilty pleasure stuff here. There's the plot description, which tells you everything you need to know about the film and how weird it is. There's the disc, and it's got the scene selection card in there. Here's, well, this is the original Hairspray. This is not the John Travolta one. The original is a comedy by John Waters, starring Sonny Bono, Ruth Brown Devine, Debbie Harry, Ricky Lake, and Jerry Stiller, who is dearly missed by us all, and was the father of Ben Stiller, come to think of it. It's got the original theatrical trailer, and Ricky Lake joins John Waters for commentary, which could be interesting. I don't have the one that had John Travolta in it, and which was based on the musical that was based off this movie. But I suppose I gotta give that a watch at some point to see if it's worth having a copy of. Yeah, I don't have that. But yeah, I don't have a copy of the John Travolta version of Hairspray in it. Now this is one interesting. I got a DVD, a VHS, and a DVD of About Schmidt. This is a film starring Jack Nicholson. This is a very good drama starring Jack Nicholson. Very good film if you haven't seen it. You really ought to. And I actually checked under the label for this one. It's under this label rests an unsold copy of the Spawn. And the Spawn in question is one of two adaptations of the movie that came out in 1997. The New Line Spawn was live action, the HBO one was animated, but both of them, I think, were spearheaded by Todd McFarlane. Anyway, the printing is May 14, 2003. This is a 2003 VHS. Most recent New Line VHS I have. Now on to the DVD, which has some rather interesting stuff inside. It was also released in 2003. We have a note from Meet the Real Dudu and China Reach. We have an ad for teaser for Secondhand Alliance in there, and a scene selection card. And there's the disc itself, which was actually pressed in Germany, believe it or not. For the US market, that is. And the second to most recent new line VHS I have is Blade 2 with Wesley Snipes. I don't have Blade Trinity yet, but I heard that was a must to avoid. But I do hope to get the 2004 tape of Blade Trinity at some point. Manufacturing date was July 5th, 2002, and print date was July 31st, 2002. And this would have a blockbuster date up there, but it was peeled off. And very thoroughly, too, for the looks of it. Next one is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Comes in a nice red case. It's from 2003 again. And there's the special features disc. A pretty nice artwork on those. I'll put the phone down for a little bit and figure out where this stuff goes. Next DVD is Father and Scout with Bob Saget, who is dearly missed. Because I think it's a TV movie. And it's pretty for everyone's release. We got a chapter selection card, though. This one is Secondhand Alliance with Michael King, Robert Duvall, Haley Joel Osment. One of the year's happiest movies, apparently. That's according to Gene Shalit. 2004 release. I don't know what this was doing out of the hub. Both are Warner reprints because they have a Warner home video logo on both of the discs, and no artwork, unfortunately. But the original release probably did have artwork. Next one is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship, The Return of the King. It's a 2004 release. Comes on 2 discs, and here are the 2. Next one is The Fellowship. Ryan Gosling is starring. It's The Notebook with Ryan Gosling, James Garner, and Rachel McAdams, and Gina Rollins. The best love story I've seen in years. Well, that Larry King has seen in years, anyway. I haven't seen it. Directed by Nicholas Sparks, who is based on the Rotten Tomatoes scores, has become to romantic dramas what Irwin Allen was to disaster movies, in Siskel and Ebert's opinion, at one time. That is someone who has a low opinion of the audience. We got the widescreen and special feature stuff on there. Special features are on the other side. And I don't know what this is doing on a double-sided disc, to be honest. This one is the assassination of Richard Nixon, with Don Cheadle, Jack Thompson, and Naomi Watts. One of the best films of the year, according to Rex Reed. This is a Think film. 2005 release. This has the MGM warning screen at the end for some reason. Next one is The Purifiers, with Dominic Monaghan. The New Generation of Warriors. I think this is a straight-to-video film. Probably not that good. It's from 2005. And now onto the New Line discs that were actually distributed by Warner after the blow up of New Line. As far as distribution outlets, but the failure of the Golden Compass, New Line got folded back into Warner, and now it's just basically a sub-arm of Warner for lower budget and some minority-centric material. There's a double feature of Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumberer, which at least is on the same disc as the original, because I heard this sequel was not very good, and I don't really want to risk having a copy of the Dumb and Dumberer in separate form. There it is. 2001 DVD, 2011 DVD of Pleasantville, which is basically the same as the 1999 DVD, and I'll do the opening to the UK DVD I have of a similar release of this from 2012, and you'll see that they actually created a master for that, but couldn't be ours to create one for this US release of it. Because it's basically, this is a recycling of the 1999 DVD, whereas the UK DVD uses a completely different master from the original DVD, which was distributed by Entertainment and Video. And here's the most recent New Line thing I have, Rock of Ages. This was all over the map. This was a movie that was when I was a kid. When I was a teen, actually. I got it when I was a teen and never actually bothered to watch it for some reason. And the hype has died down for it somewhat, and the hype for it by this point has probably died down. Magically, I now transition to my Turner-related stuff. First one is The Three Musketeers. This is an RKO home video tape. This is the only RKO home video tape I have. I posted the videography I did for RKO at one time in my community tab. If you want to find out more information about it. They were a very short-lived arm of RKO General, which was a casualty of RKO having lost the licenses of all its TV stations, and the library of RKO radio pictures went to Turner, who used the same numbering system for his own releases of the RKO inventory. This one has no print date. Next one is Conager, Louis L'Amour's Conager, with Sam Elliott and Catherine Ross. I uploaded the opening to this, but I got a lot of hate mail for it in the comments, so I made it unlisted. And this one did not have a print date. Next one is Orson Welles' Citizen King, the 50th anniversary release of it. I don't have many Turner Achievement tapes. This is one of the ones I do have. This one has a this one is actually a new Nova Home Video print, and it has their logo at the beginning. And Nova Home Video was a Canadian company, so this is a Canadian copy. And next one is Swing Time. This is actually Turner Classic Movies thing. They released a number of they reissued a number of RKO movies under the Turner Classic Movies banner after they launched. They have they make you feel like you were actually watching this film on Turner Classic Movies. And they have the Robert Osborne introduction. This has the original theatrical trailer on it, and this has a nice little insert inside with everything you need to know about the film. And it's I uploaded the opening to this. If you want to go check that out. Got a nice Turner Classic Movies on the label. And this was printed on August 4th, 1996. And I have the second to last Turner tape I have is Ben Kingsley and Moses. Prince, Slave, Outcast, Prophet. Found under Drama. This is a tape from 1996 originally. Both of these are later printings from both of them August 5th, 1999. And these tapes have the newer Warner Home Video logo at the beginning. I think that's how I remember the openings going. And the final Turner Home Entertainment tape I have is a Cartoon Network one. This is a Flintstones Christmas Carol, which is a 1979, I think, retelling of the 1995 actually retelling of the Hanna-Barbera retelling of the story of Ebenezer's of the Charles Dickens story. It's actually a Canadian copy, and actually there's a Warner Home Video reprint of a Canadian copy of it. Let's see where this is from. I'm gonna have to turn on the light for this. October 14th of what year? 1998. So this is definitely a later printing from 3 years after it originally came out. And then I have a CNN videotape, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, the Simpson murder mystery. Back when CNN could be trusted for, well, anything really. I don't have a very high opinion of CNN anymore. But they still do factual reporting when they can be arsed. I'm not really as much a fan of CNN now as I used to be. The print date is December 11th, 1995. And now onto my Warner Music Group related tapes, but I haven't got many. This is the only Avish tape I could be bothered to take out. A Passover Seder, a video for the family presented by Ellie Weasel and illustrated by Mark Podwell. I uploaded this one and the Shalom Sesame Passover tape in full on the same day. And guess which doesn't have the views of that other video. Passover related video that I uploaded on the same day. A-Vision was A-Vision of Atlantic Records. This one has a little thing in there. Share Passover with Ali Rizal. Only $14.95 each, but it seems redundant to have a promo for this in there. There it is, and this just has a little barcode thing at the bottom. I have some Rhino home videotapes. One of them is Shindig presents the Kinks live rock and roll performances from the hit 60s music series. This one has a black and white ABC video logo at the beginning. It has the black and white ABC logo at the beginning. It has the newer Rhino home video logo on the front, older one on the spine, and older one on the tape actually. And the color is way off on this one, though I suppose it's appropriate because the majority of the tape is in black and white. It has a black and white, and anyway, it's got a black and white version of the ABC item from '65 with no voiceover. That's a pretty long end label, but I can't find a print day under it for whatever reason. And this came from the Snow Isle Regional Library. And there's the only Ed Wood movie I have from Rhino. Glenn or Glenda. I haven't seen Tim Burton's Ed Wood in years, so I would love to check that out again. I don't hate his films as much as I used to. But yeah, he has a but he has a fine reputation. But his reputation I find his reputation as the worst director of all time, making the worst films of all time, to be rather funny, in hindsight. To be pretty amusing. His films are amusing I think his films are amusing for all the wrong reasons. He's one filmmaker who makes films that are amusing for all the wrong reasons, let's just say. And this has a print date of April 9th, 1995, but it's printed in a very weird style that I've never seen on most other tapes. Here's a Rock Rhythm and Doo-Wop from early rock and roll. This is a PBS special. It actually has funding credits at the beginning. Manufacturing date was February 2nd, 2002, and print date was February 22nd, 2002. That is it for my well-completed VHS collection. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, wait a minute. I have a movie CD of Dumb and Dumber on New Line through Cirrus on movie CD. A feature film. This was basically a CD-ROM that would play a CD-ROM program that you would install on the computer and it actually played a movie for you. And it also installed a pre-catalog of other titles that they had. They were based out of Scottsdale, Cirrus Publishing. And this was distributed under license in Canada from Atlantis. Of course, based on the system requirements, I could only play this on my laptop via Windows 3.1 DOSBox, which is a computer program emulator of Windows 3.1 that I have on my computer. I put this in my drive, and I played it through Windows 3.1, and from what I can gather, the picture quality was about as good as most mid-90s, mid to late 90s internet videos were, but the sound quality was hideous. And given that DVD was only just about to be introduced to the consumer market in 1997, it was clear that this sort of thing would have a very short shelf life, especially since DVDs, which had superior picture and sound quality, could actually play on a computer. Well, superior picture and sound quality to these, anyway. But I do hope to get more movie CDs because I'm a masochist. Because I want to go all masochistic with this and see if the sound and picture quality, how the sound and picture quality go with every movie CD. But the movie CDs obviously are pretty hard to find compared to DVDs and Blu-rays, and even Beta and Video 8, which are the hardest to find formats, at least here in town. Alright, that's it. That really is it. I'll see you later.